So, according to Jeffrey Olson in his online article, America's National Parks Record Number of Visitors in 2015, there are more than 305 million people that visit our national parks, breaking the record that was held by the year prior. In this speech, I'm going to talk about how national parks benefit all of us. And hopefully by the end of the speech, you'll be able to walk away with the knowledge about how national parks create a safe home for the native plants and animals, how it keeps our water and air clean, and also how it helps us learn about the environment. First, let's briefly talk about what national parks are and how they keep our plants and animals safe. A national park is an area of countryside that is protected by the federal government for the enjoyment of the general public and also the preservation of wildlife. So, national parks act as a safeguard for animals, and according to the chief editor of Visitor Guard, writes in a May 31st, 2016 VisitorGuard.com article, a lot of animals face the possibility of extinction because humans are rapidly cutting down forests in which they live in. National parks also provide a safe and natural habitat for them to breed and survive. The National Park Service works to sustain and protect all plants and animals living in there, especially the ones that are endangered. They do this by not allowing hunting within park grounds, and if you get caught hunting, you face the possibility of heavy fines and even jail time. And they also have posted "Do Not Step On" signs in front of these specific plants that they're trying to protect. And as Jennifer Ehrich writes in a May 16th, 2014 NCPA.org article, 2 success stories of endangered animals in national parks that made a recovery are the Channel Island fox and the gray wolf. So now that you understand how national parks keep our plants and animals safe, let's talk about how these parks keep our water and air clean and safe. Pollution is rapidly contaminating our air and water, but national parks are doing their best to limit that. According to an article on NPS.org titled Park Facts, Yellowstone covers 3,472 square miles of land across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, and about 80% of that is covered by forests, which equals out to about 2,777 square miles of dense forests. And as most of you know, trees absorb carbon dioxide and put out clean oxygen into the air. And according to a forest protection restoration organization, AmericanForest.org, they claim on their website that 1 mature tree can absorb up to 48 pounds of carbon dioxide a year, and that 2 mature trees can put out enough oxygen for 1 person to breathe over the course of a year. The National Park Service has a division called the Water Resource Division. This division was established to provide science to the parks for the protection and management of water and aquatic resources. According to an article on AmericanForest.org, more than half of the United States drinking water comes from forests, so obviously our national parks are large contributors to the water that we drink. The forests keep our water clean by extracting the pollutants as the water runs through the ground and it passes through the tree roots and with it underground. So now that we understand how national parks keep our water and air clean, let's talk about how it helps us learn about the environment. Observing the national parks can help us understand what's going on in that specific environment. National parks are great places to observe how plants and animals are affected by the environment. As Sarah Mandel writes, the author of The Complete Guide to the National Parks of the West, Yellowstone is the only place that bison have lived continuously since prehistoric times. And the reason that they've lived there for so long is that it continuously supports the bison's diet of grass and shrubs and also provides the right temperatures for them to survive. The northern national parks environments mostly house animals and plants that require cooler weather. One thing that keeps the weather cool all year round is the amount of trees these parks have. And according to the AmericanForest.org article, in one day, 1 large tree can absorb up to 100 gallons of water and put it into the air, cooling the surrounding areas. So when there's a lot of trees, there's obviously going to be a lot of water put into the air, cooling the surrounding areas. This makes good homes for animals like elk, bison, bears, and all those other animals that need the cooler weather to survive. So now that you understand more of what national parks do, let's review what we've covered today. So now you know national parks create and protect a safe home for wildlife, how it keeps our water and air clean, and also how it helps us understand what's going on in that environment. So now, hopefully, you are more informed about how national parks benefit all of us. And the next time that you visit a national park, I hope that you see more than just the natural beauty of it, but also what they do for us. Thanks.